Alright, hi Haley. Here's the last part of this question that you sent me. So, Marcel catches the second trapeze when it's also at a height of 10 meters off the ground. Using equations or graphs, what is the horizontal distance between the ends of the trapezes? So, it's basically saying this line here is a straight line. Doesn't look like it because the picture's at an angle, but that's a straight line. And the straight line occurs at y equals 10. Alright? And it says we can use whatever method we want. I'm going to use this equation that we were given earlier. So h equals negative 0.05 x minus 12.5 squared plus 15. Because basically we know this is parabolic, so that equation is the equation of this line, right? So if we sub in the value h equals 10, because we're at 10, it will give us two values. One will be our 2.5 and one will be our other one, our unknown x value. We'll call it x2. So let's just sub in our h equals 10 because that's the level we're at. Negative 0.05 x minus 12.5 squared plus 15. You subtract 15 from both sides. So negative 5 equals negative 0.05 x minus 12.5 squared. And then you divide both sides by negative 0.05. So this is all just algebra basically from when you understand what you're first trying to do. This first step here, letting h equals 10, is probably the hardest step because you need to work out that that's what you're supposed to do. And the rest of it's just algebra working it out. So these two negatives cancel, you get 5 over 0.05 equals 12.5 squared. And to get rid of the square root, and I might just chuck this into a calculator quickly. It should equal 100, but just double checking. 5 divided by 0.05 is 100. Sweet. So plus minus root 100 equals x minus 12.5. That's just square rooting both sides. And then root 100 is 10. So plus minus 10 equals x minus 12.5. And then we add 12.5 to both sides. Equals x. So if it's 12.5 minus 10, we get 2.5, which is the value we had for our first dot over here, right? And therefore we know x2 must be the other one. So x2 equals 12.5 plus 10. So you see these are our two solutions. Because the square root can be plus minus, equals 22.5. So, and the question says what's the horizontal distance? So we know the x value at this point up here, we'll replace x2 with 22.5, and we're looking at the length of this line, this green line here, right? So if this x value is 2.5 and this goes all the way to 22.5, it's 20 meters long, right? Because it's adding 20 meters to get from here all the way across to there. Therefore, 20 meters long. Sweet. And that's the last one. Ironically, I think that might have been the simplest one, to be honest. Or at least the simplest to explain. But yeah, I hope that helps.